with messaging my friends sexual things behind my back. November 13th of last year, he did it. My friend reached out to me, letting me know right away, and I'm just blessed to have her as a friend, because there are shysty people out there and people do go behind your back. I'm so thankful for her loyalty and so thankful she...
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and it is time to hear Lexi's side on this whole situation. So if you watched my last video, you would have saw that Lexi did talk about making a video on her YouTube channel to talk about the whole recording of CJ calling her a chef and everything. Lexi did not hold anything back, and she actually has the receipts. She had the dates and everything, and there is reasons why CJ had to buy her certain things. Now, shout out to Your Average at Best, because he did put out a video showing what CJ said on Instagram, so here's that right here.
Be happy that today is finally here. Now, before I start what I gotta say, I gotta apologize to Lexi. First and foremost, yes, we are separated, but she never deserved me to be on the phone talking any kind of way to Charlene about her. So I just gotta get that out the way. My apologies to her. But of course, apologies don't fix anything, because if you step on my shoe and it's dirty and you say my bad, that doesn't clean it. Anyway, damn, really? Court was today. I'm done with court. I don't ever gotta go back, because today I won, man. I took her to court a year ago today. I spent countless dollars on an attorney, and I finally got what I came to get. My kids. Get my kids, bro. Yeah, for those of you wondering, $0. Zero. I repeat, no money. You ain't getting nothing from me. You better work.
As you can see, he did say sorry to Lexi, but sorry is not going to do anything. Just like he said, you have to change your actions, and it looks like that's what CJ was not willing to do. So if you're ready to get into this reaction of Lexi's video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
I'm gonna make this very clear, royalty, if you are watching this, I will not go back and forth with you. You are mentally hurting, physically hurting. I just will not argue with someone who is almost 10 years older than me, and I can't seem to wrap my head around why I would go back and forth with a mother of 5 who lives with their mother in a 2-bedroom apartment. I think that's illegal, but we just can't compare each other, okay? It's like night and day. We can't do it.
So she does live with her mother, and it is a 2-bedroom apartment. And Lexi even said that's illegal. Wow. I just want to know what happened to the house tours and all the houses that you said you were going to get for your kids. What happened? What's going on?
To me, you are pure trash. You do the best you can, but it just is what it is. I'm sorry, but it's just how I feel.
Now that we heard what she thinks about Charlene, let's get into what CJ was doing.
This video, I am a chef. I have a lot of recipes and I have a lot of receipts of things. I am the evidence queen. I am like Legally Blonde when it comes to this, okay? So
one thing we love is receipts.
I have had disloyal shit happen to me. I have had this person send sexual text messages to my friends behind my back, DMs too, multiple times, and I've still forgiven this person. But
really, CJ? Talking to her friends? Sending sexual text messages to her own friends? How could you even think that was the thing to do? Was CJ seriously thinking that her friends wouldn't tell her? What is going on?
When I got into this relationship, I was mentally healed from my last relationship. I had been focusing on myself for a year, and I was ready to accept anyone that I met and liked. So when I met CJ, yes, it was a lot of drama. I have endured so much drama since the day I met him, since the day the internet found out about us. And
like I said before in my last video, Lexi does not have to deal with any of this. She has no kids, and she could easily find somebody that doesn't have kids either and start a family with them and have no baby mama, baby daddy drama. I really wish Lexi would have left the first time that it happened, because it would have shown CJ that she's not going to stand for this. Maybe other women do, but it's not going to be her.
But it's not a problem, but it's something I need to work on. I did this in my past relationship too, is I just tend to forgive, and I just forgive too much. When I love someone, I pour 110% into them, and it's just my fault that I let myself slip away. But
and see, this is why I feel like Lexi is going to end up doing well in life regardless of what she goes through, because she is the type of person that can look at herself, look at her own decisions, and realize she did something wrong and she needs to change. This is one thing I like about Lexi. She will not look at the situation and say it's just the other person's fault. Lexi accepted a lot of the things that she shouldn't have from CJ, and she is taking accountability for that. And as far as CJ, we hear him say that he is sorry a lot. We hear him say that he shouldn't have done certain things, but clearly he is not changing his actions, which is way more important than the sorry.
not only did I go above and beyond for those that I love, but I show my love with actions. In 1 year, I have endured a lifetime of drama, toxicity, and pain just because of the name I was attached to. CJ, so cool. I dealt with a whole lot in the name of love. I was there 24/7 when CJ got shot, became everything he needed and more to ease his workload. I made sure he was good in any and every way, even becoming a mother figure to his beautiful children. I invested my time and effort into making sure those babies were well taken care of when at their dad's. I cooked and cleaned for them, picked out their clothes for them when they went to school. I was there to pick them up when they fell and comfort them. The list goes on.
Lexi definitely did a lot for CJ. We all saw it in all of the videos. We all saw how involved she was. It's so sad that she wasn't appreciated back.
While doing all that, I made sure my man was good, catered to, and needed for nothing. I didn't take from the relationship, but simply I just added to it. People want to say I was doing too much for my man, and they would never, but that's what sets me apart from all the others.
Let me know in the comment section, do you think Lexi was doing way too much for CJ?
CJ never gets the point of things. He never can just man up and simply say sorry. But for the hurtful stuff he's done, he's just sometimes a bit slow at that stuff. But one day, a man will appreciate what I do so much that he will want to give me the world.
This is so sad. I hate that CJ treated her like this. This is crazy. Maybe CJ just needs to stay single and mingle.
CJ has a very big issue with messaging my friends sexual things behind my back. November 13th of last year, he did it. My friend reached out to me, letting me know right away, and I'm just blessed to have her as a friend because there are shysty people out there and people do go behind your back. I'm so thankful for her loyalty and so thankful she told me.
Now this is how you know Lexi has some great friends, because there are some women out here that will just be with your man regardless if you know or not, and they do not care. I'm so glad Lexi has people around her that are loyal and would never do that to her.
Emotionally cheated behind my back. Talking sexual I'm definitely not okay with it. And that is why I was awarded these 2 Van Cleef bracelets during November 13th because of his mistakes. And
now we see why she got those bracelets. Now it all makes sense. I also want to talk about how her and Nike were not friends anymore because of the whole purse situation, and maybe this also adds into what was going on, because think about it, if CJ was talking to her friends behind her back, cheating, and then he doesn't even take the time and effort to find something that is for you, he just gets you something random. Now I can understand why this would make her upset. They were already having issues before, and then he didn't even take time to try and get her something meaningful for Christmas.
I'm not only a chef, but I am your woman. Even if we weren't together, like for example, CJ just had the surprise party. I just found out he's messaged my friend multiple times saying sexual things, and I brought it up to him the other day. I would say I knew about it for a week, but I just wanted to let it, simmer and get all the info on everything. He had messaged my friend sexual things, another friend of mine sexual things multiple times. I don't know about y'all, but I count that as emotionally cheating.
I definitely count that as cheating as well. Why would you need to talk sexual to a woman that you're not with when you could just do it to the woman you are with? That doesn't make sense. And then to do it to her friend is so disrespectful. This is getting worse and worse.
I had brought it up to him, and not in an attacking way, because I've learned from my past and I rather just want to know why people do such hurtful things instead of attack them and call them names. I just want to know why people do it. I just simply brought it up to him and he just shut me out and told me to get out. which is why I've always had a house and I've never fully moved in with him. Yeah.
See, I don't like that. How do you do something wrong and then you're mad at the other person and talk bad to them? This is why, in my opinion, I feel like CJ does not have self-control. He just doesn't. In relationships, he just doesn't have it. He's always looking at what he doesn't have and he wants it. He's never satisfied with what he has.
I moved out before New Year's because we had some issues going on, but I never fully moved back in. And I said to myself when I brought this up to him that if his reaction was not something I like and if he wasn't apologetic about it, that this would be my last time ever you know, dealing with him and being in a relationship with him, because it's just not right for me, and I value myself and I am a high value person and I just won't put up with that. I can't.
If all of this is true and this has been what's going on, I'm glad that Lexi left. She doesn't have to deal with this. She doesn't need to deal with this. It's pretty clear that CJ needs to be single. He needs to be on his own and be comfortable with being alone.
He basically just disregarded it, manipulated me, and didn't talk to me and just shut me out. But the next day was his birthday and I did have the surprise party planned, and I just feel like he's just so ungrateful for everything, because yes, he's a successful person. He's had everything, he's done everything. But for me, I think meaningful memories are what sticks with me the most. So having this surprise party, I never want to ruin someone's special day, so I just stayed strong and I continued to do the surprise party. I was on my way to get him stuff for his birthday on top of the party, because of course I like to do what I can for someone I love. But when I seen screenshots, I just didn't say anything. I didn't get any gifts. My gift was the party.
Now, as you can see, Lexi did say she was going to get him a birthday present, but decided not to after she saw screenshots of him talking to one of her friends. But since she already had the party planned out, she decided to still do it. I gotta admit, if it was me, that party would have been canceled. I would have called all his friends and said, you know what, no more party. But Lexi went through with it and had a brave face. I couldn't even tell that anything was going on. Now this next part, Lexi reads us something, and she does believe that CJ is a narcissist. So go ahead and listen to what she said and let me know your opinion on that in the comments.
Any relationship that can get ruined by the simple act of you having a conversation about your feelings is a toxic one. Nothing meant to be in your life will ever require you to abandon yourself to keep it. If you bring up anything wrong that a narcissist has done, they will blame you for your reactions to their abuse and switch into the victim role. This is called manipulation. I told you guys everything that happened, and I mean, I have proof of everything that happened. It's just the same thing. They will essentially act as if you're the bad guy, when in reality, they're the ones that hurt you. Don't fall for it. Then they'll hit you with the silent treatment as a form of punishment, because how dare you try and hold them accountable for what they did to you. I've been silent treated for 3 or 4 days because all I wanted was an apology and for the 35-year-old man to own up to his wrongdoings. He couldn't.
This is so sad. I feel so bad for Lexi. She never needed to deal with any of this. In my opinion, she was a good girlfriend to CJ. She tried to do so much for him. She helped take care of his children. She did a lot. So it looks like Lexi and CJ are really over. Let me know y'all's opinion on this in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.